A world without women obviously is an empty world, because naturally God made women to play a particular role in creation. He made women to basically become a companion to men, so that in God's own plan, the system of marriage was established or instituted. He felt the need and saw the need actually that it wasn't proper for a man to live all alone. So he decided to make a woman, create a woman in his own image, same way as he had created a man. So the both of them looking alike, living together, will actually consummate and complement each other. Women naturally have a lot of things that a man cannot completely understand. So research has it that women are more wired than men. There are certain things a woman is able to do all at once, doing this, doing that, doing that. But a man, well, there are some men who can equally do same. That you have few men who are able to do that. Majority of men are not able to do things concurrently as women are able to do. This is one very natural ability God has endowed women with. There is no doubt about this. God intentionally did that way. So in this, you see the uniqueness of a woman, how unique a woman is. Now, women, for the reason of how unique they are to be handled in a manner that will make them feel that indeed that uniqueness is being realized, especially by men. When you lose sight of this approach of engaging with women, a woman sees you in a different light. She gets to the point of thinking that you don't care, to the point of thinking that you are not loving, to the point of thinking that you are not actually meant for her, so that you can't be welcomed into her space. Women have a lot of things they cherish, things which they don't handle so lightly, things they don't take for granted. These are heartbeats of a woman. So they being considered heartbeats imply how important they are to them. We are going to identify 5 of such heartbeats, things that are so precious to women, which they would go every mile to ensure that those things are always on point and not taken for granted by anyone. 5 habits of every woman or every wife. The first habit, children. Children, the scripture has been very clear to us that they are special gifts. They are a gift from God Himself. And once they remain a gift, clearly, you won't have to take them for granted, because they come with a task in hand for you, the one to whom they have been given. So then you become very responsible for their upkeep. You become responsible for their well-being. You become responsible for their needs. Whatever care or form of care they need or they require, you, the recipient of that gift, will have to make sure those things are made available to them. And women, cherish this. They love their children. Findings have it that about 90% of women love their children more than their husbands. So clearly, when a man loves the children a woman has given birth to with him, there are some women who feel, yes, indirectly, you are showing them genuine love. You are loving the woman herself. When you take care of the children you have with that woman, you make sure they are taken care of, they are provided for, their needs are met. I mean, they are made to feel your presence as a father. The woman with whom you have the child feels loved, because children are collectively a habit, one of the habits of a woman. Now, the second habit, being listened to, is another habit every woman cherishes. Imagine a woman coming to you and you making her feel unwanted, unneeded. I mean, not giving her the listening ear, not making her feel that she's welcome. Her demeanor is going to change towards you. she wouldn't actually want to come into your space for a long time, because she would have figured out that this young man does not appreciate me, does not need me, because whenever I make an attempt to get into her space, I only feel rejected, neglected. Women cherish being listened to. So when you do that, you make every woman who experiences that part of you, the listening part of you, you make that woman feel or get attracted to you. And actually, listening to a woman, making her feel heard or listened to, gets her attracted to you. That doing connects you to that woman. They tend to experience a very sharp connection between you and them. And it also makes them always want to be around you. Listening to your wife, listening to a woman is one thing they cherish. It is one very huge heartbeat of every woman. As a message to me, my brother, take note of this and do it for your wife. Now, the third heartbeat is understanding their love language. Love language, yes. It has actually been discovered that there are 5 main love languages. When you come to the point of understanding what the love language of your wife is, an example being, some women feel loved when they find you the woman in the kitchen with them cooking. When they find you the man in the kitchen with them cooking, they find you the man buying them gifts, giving them gifts on a regular basis, spending quality time with them, touching them, holding hands with them. These are some of the means by which women feel loved. So it becomes very much important to them that for as long as they stay with you, you will come to know what their love language is, what makes them feel loved. You must discover it. Is it when you perform an act of service? Is it when you buy a gift for your wife? Is it when you say words of motivation, words of appreciation to them? Is it when you spend quality time with them? Is it when you hold hands with them, you hug, you embrace? What exactly is it that is your wife's love language? Find out, because this is another heartbeat they don't take for granted. The fourth heartbeat, unfulfilled promises. If you know you cannot keep a promise this month, close it. Don't make any promise to a woman or to your wife and not honor it. It breaks your heart. It breaks the trust they have for you. And that can go a long way to destroy your relationship with your wife. So when you're making a promise, mind you, ensure you've actually made arrangements for the fulfillment of the promise. And when the time is due, surprise her. Surprise her. Because once you do that, she will love you and respect you. Her trust for you will also remain top-notched. It will never get broken. The final habit every woman cherishes is making her feel very important. There are so many things which, when done for into a woman, that make her feel very important. An example of this, you sitting, feeling so ready, looking so prepared, at the point where your wife is right in front of you, having an issue to share with you, being ready to listen to her makes her feel very important. Trying new things together. So an idea comes up, and both of you decide, okay, on this particular day, we are doing this. A suggestion given by her. You join hands with her, you join ideas with her, you embark on that new thing, you work it out together. It makes her feel very important. Letting her feel welcomed into your space. You not making her see you as too busy. During moments when she wants to actually have a feel of your presence. That doing, allowing her into your space, making her feel welcomed, gets her feeling, or makes her actually feel very important. Women are very fragile. They are so delicate, considering that God made them so. This is why a man is made head of the family, so that by extension, your protection will be over your wife and your children, generally the family. So, handling your wife very carefully, ensuring that these 5 habits are honored for her good and in her best interest is the best way to go. Her love for you will remain growing on and on. It will never cease. 5 habits of a woman. The first habit is children. Women love children. Women love children. It's only a few instances where you find some women not feeling that connection with your children. But even no matter what, even when that connection is not 100%, you will have a certain percentage of love from every woman or such women who may not have that feeling for their children. So naturally, children are a heartbeat to every woman. Now the second heartbeat is being listened to. The third heartbeat, understanding your wife's love language. There's one other heartbeat you shouldn't take for granted. The fourth heartbeat is making promises and ensuring that those promises are accomplished. Don't break any promise you make to your wife. The last heartbeat, making a woman feel very important. They consider it so much with value. I thank you so much for having watched me to this end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly do so and be part of the community where I believe. Until I come your way another time, take good care of yourself and keep a positive attitude. See ya.